So I know you've produced numerous movies, you've worked for other people, but you wanted to direct for a very long time. And I was wondering what that journey was like, and now to finally be able to direct at least 3 movies now, more, it sounds like, are on the horizon as well.
Well, I did 2 movies prior to Passionflix. I directed 2 movies prior to Passionflix. Well, 3 movies actually. I started out as an actor, and then I went into directing. And after directing my first feature, I realized it's really, really hard to actually get it out and do things. And then I went into producing, and then I produced for the next 10 years. It was after I had my kids that I realized I wanted to do something that's more creatively fulfilling for me. And I went and met with an executive producer who I'd produced a couple of movies for before. And she is an awesome woman. She works at Lifetime now. Her name's Sharon Bordis. And I said to her, she said, "What do you want to do?" And I said, "Well, actually, I want to direct." And she goes, "Okay, I'll let you direct. I have a movie now. You want to direct it?" I went, "Yeah, sure." She goes, "Okay." And within a month, I was in prep on that movie and directed, and that was called You Cast a Spell on Me. And that's the one that Joni saw. So it all sort of, having that lunch with her basically changed my life and brought us to Passionflix, because she said I could direct that movie. I directed it, Joni saw it, she loved it, Joni contacted me, and now we have Passionflix. That's basically, that's the short story. So I got to make 2 movies for Sharon. I made that one, and then the following year they hired me to make a Cinderella Christmas, which was a Christmas story, also a love story for Ion as well. Great experience. That's where I met Emma Rigby. And then as soon as we made Passionflix, I asked Emma Rigby to be the first female lead of Passionflix for Hollywood Dirt. So it all just sort of worked together. I was very fortunate. Of course, it was 15 years of slogging to get to that point. But I was very fortunate to be given the opportunity by a great supporter of women.
So to know that somebody believed in you that quickly, where you were probably just coming thinking maybe down the line there was something, probably weren't expecting it so fast. What was that first day on set like? Terrifying, empowering, both?
It was exciting, actually. I definitely felt that I was in my own, and I owned it for sure. It was a very positive experience. That entire movie was wonderful. Again, the 2 lead actors that I worked with, Brian McPartland and Nikki DeLoach, had great chemistry. We had great chemistry together, and so we still are in contact, and we still want to make another movie together. So it was a really positive experience. I knew exactly what I wanted as a filmmaker. I had a great DP with me, and he was very knowledgeable. A lot of experience. Actually, on that one I didn't. I had a great DP. She was new to the field in that particular one, but she was so supportive. So I had the DP that had a lot of experience on the next movie, on Cinderella Christmas. Anyway, so but it was a positive experience. I mean, it was just fun. And I think once you are doing something that you are passionate about and that you really truly believe you should be doing, you do a great job and you excel in that. And so that's why, to me, it's not considered work, it's considered play. So I can do it forever, which is great, and have a great time.
So going back to that first sort of experience, it was also the chemistry and the environment. It worked, it all seemed to kind of work.
Yeah, the chemistry and the environment. I mean, I think at the end of the day, and I fortunately have been told this by a lot of my crew members, is that the environment is created by the director. So the director, basically, the mood on set is going to be based on how the director is feeling that day. And if I was throwing tantrums and yelling at everybody, probably it wouldn't have been a great set to work on. But I arrived and we were laughing and joking and having a fun time from the second we started. And so everybody was laughing and joking and having a great time. And that really helped. We actually, my producer, Gina, who's the producer on all the movies as well, she and I have a no asshole policy on the set. We actually give people a warning. So when we hire them, we say, hi, listen, the only drama that happens on the set is going to be on screen. So if you're going to be dramatic in any way and cause problems, you are welcome to leave. you don't have to stay. Nobody is making you work here. If you don't like it, you are absolutely welcome to leave. But if you do like it, we'd love for you to stay, and let's have a great time. We're gonna go make a movie. And it's not rocket science, and it's not brain surgery, and people's lives aren't on the line here, so let's just go and have a fun time creating something. And so that goes over really well with a lot of crew members. And if there have been a few times when we've had some crew members that have been, and actors, people that have not been nice. And so we kindly invite them to leave.
So having that sense of humor. Yeah, well, I would hope so. But yeah, it happens. It definitely does. It just sometimes just people clash, whatever. Yeah. I think sometimes too, having a sense of humor, sometimes I don't always see that in people. Yeah. And even if it's just going to the grocery store, you know, it's rare, and maybe it's just because LA is so crowded and everybody's thinking of being somewhere else, doing something else. Yeah. But just having that sense of humor, and maybe people just feel like, okay, I can relax a little bit.
Yeah, I'm very funny on set, apparently. I love laughter. I mean, romantic comedies are my strength. So it's really important. That's what I love to make the most. So Hollywood Dirt was definitely a great one for me. It's an empowering woman, but it's a comedy. And it's a romance. And then Matchmaker's Playbook, also a comedy. What was actually hard for me was Afterburn Aftershock, because it's a drama. So I had to try and, you know, figure out how to make a drama more than, and still keep it light and funny on set, because there's so many dramatic scenes in that movie. But if you see the behind the scenes, as soon as I call cut, everyone's laughing and having a great time. I whistle a lot, so it's people, I whistle and I sing on set a lot, which is somewhat embarrassing because I don't realize that I'm doing it until the boom operator or the sound mixer will come up and just start recording it, and then they'll play it back. And I'm like, oh, wow, yes, that's me whistling on set. But it keeps it, there's a levity then to set, so it just keeps everything light and fun, and I think that's important. But romantic comedy is definitely my strength, I say. Although I did like making Afterburn Aftershock.